Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome William Caveman Lee. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the blue trunks with the white trim, tipping the scales at 158 1/2 pounds. From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Frank the Animal Fletcher.
Caveman Lee has weighed up to 174 pounds in one of his previous fights, so he may be.
And we are in round number 1. And suddenly it gets very quiet here in Atlantic City. Fletcher, the first one off the mark with a left, and then Lee just stares him down.
Both men are very cautious.
This is scheduled 10-rounder, national middleweight semifinal in ESPN's American Boxing Tournament. Lee told me this afternoon he expects to put Fletcher away by the 3rd round. Fletcher told me, no way, Jay. And Fletcher connects with a left hand. Fletcher the southpaw in blue. Lee, the taller of the two in red.
Lee is 5'10", whereas Fletcher's only 5'7". But Fletcher is the older of the two. He's 26, and Caveman Lee is only 23.
Earlier tonight here on ESPN's Thursday Night Fights, we saw left-hander Herman Ingram of Newark upset the taller Ken Carpenter, who had knocked out 7 straight opponents. It was a split decision. So you can't take anything for granted. Despite Lee's impressive record, Fletcher promises to be busy, and he promises not to back down.
Lee is very cool and calm. He sets up, he moves to the side. Also, there was a good right hand by Lee, but he moves away from Fletcher's power punch. Fletcher's power punch is his left hand, and Caveman Lee circles to Fletcher's right side, to Caveman Lee's left, to take away the power in the punch of Fletcher.
Fletcher scoring there, and the way Lee carries that left hand so low, I would imagine that Fletcher wants to be busy with his right hand. You'd have to characterize Lee as methodical.
He's very smart. We're getting a little more, that was a good right hand, a little more relaxed and a little more loosened up this round. The first round they were both kind of scared from the pre-fight talk and more or less feeling each other out.
That left hand by Fletcher drew a reaction from the crowd, but it merely landed on the chest of Lee. A meaningless punch.
Lee gets hit, he doesn't even blink his eyes, and he's got strong neck muscles. He'll get hit and his head won't even flinch. He keeps his head in that one position, which is sometimes good and sometimes bad. He looks as though he's very tight yet.
Fletcher connects with the left hand. Lee has an odd way of fighting on the inside as he takes another left hand. Lee doesn't do any holding at all on the inside, and he's getting punched out by Fletcher. continues to pressure Caveman Lee on the far ropes. Lee's taking a lot of punches.
Fletcher is connecting with Lee, and I believe that Lee is a little bit too tight. It's easier to knock a guy out when he's tight than when he's loose. It's sort of like a drunk. Use a drunk as an example. It's hard to hit a drunk. He's moving, he's agile, he's always on the move, and it's hard to hit him squarely.
No question that Lee is looking for the one punch. He's taking 2 or 3 to put in one. Fletcher's problem is to score, but stay away from those damaging blows by Caveman Lee. No question, the man has credentials. He's a heavy hitter.
If Fletcher can stay on top of Lee, he can smother Lee's punches, and Lee's punches won't be effective. If he gets out on the end of Lee's punches, then he will definitely get hurt by him.
Good right hand by Lee. If I were Fletcher, I'd fight Lee on the inside, give him a little room to work in, and at the buzzer, Lee took a solid right hand, didn't hear the buzzer. That marked the end of round number 2, and Fletcher took that round easily. We'll be back with more of this middleweight semifinal after this on ESPN.
Out there right now, and it's really a slugging match right now. I expected Lee to move just a little bit more, not to stay in. He got hurt last round, and he just stayed inside too much. Fletcher was able to get into him and land some pretty heavy blows.
I know many fans who've followed your career are wondering how you've been lately.
Well, at the moment, my bursitis is still bothering me. Hopefully I can clear it up soon and possibly get back. If not, I'm on to other things.
Okay, Dwayne, thank you very much for coming by, and we hope for the best for you. We want to talk to you some more during this fight, so don't go away. We want to remind everybody, if you tuned in progress, Caveman Lee is in the red trunks, Frank Fletcher in the blue, and Fletcher, the underdog, had a strong second round, and in this round, Lee has come back quite a bit.
Fletcher hurt Lee in the first part of this round, although he had him on the ropes where he is now, and he hurt him with a good straight left hand.
Dwayne, do you think, as Sean has pointed out, do you agree with him and me that perhaps Lee is thinking knockout too much?
I think so. He's trying to go for one big shot. He's not setting anything up. He's looking for one shot, it looks like to me. He should be sticking his jam out and boxing a little bit more and working from the outside instead of letting Fletcher come on inside like he is.
The pre-fight publicity may have caused Lee to believe that he's got the one big punch, and he's not punching in combinations.
By the way, Dwayne Bobbitt will be with us for the next 3 weeks while Sean O'Grady takes time out in his quest for the North American Federation Lightweight Championship. And Dwayne, I look forward to working with you.
I'm looking forward to it too, very much. There's some great fights here. This tournament has really got a lot of talent in it.
Fletcher connected with a strong right hand on Lee. But Lee doesn't look like he's hurt at all. This man is tough.
He carries his hands awfully low. He gets hit.
Fletcher with a good left hand.
He gets hit solid. He doesn't move his head. He doesn't roll with the punch.
Dwayne, I'm surprised Caveman Lee is taking these many punches.
Well, I've known him for a couple of years now. He's always been in there. He's very little defensive movement. He should be moving his head and upper body a little bit more. But he takes a real good punch, but he should not take so many like that, especially the ones these Fletcher is laying on him.
Less than 30 seconds to go in round 3, and Frank Fletcher of Philadelphia has stolen another round, I think.
I think so too. He's been putting a lot of big, heavy punches out there. And Lee is not sticking his jab out and boxing enough.
Looks as though Lee is too tight still.
Oh, there's a strong left hand by Fletcher at the bell, and that round didn't end soon enough for Caveman Lee, who is suddenly behind in this fight, and this scheduled 10-rounder as its plot thickens. We'll be back with more from Atlantic City after this timeout. 16 seconds of round 3. Fletcher in the blue. Watch for a left hand just before the bell. Bang, right there. And you can see Lee was knocked off his feet, but he went into the ropes. That's what saved him from going down. So now we're back live for round 4. This a semifinal in our national middleweight competition on ESPN, the American Boxing Tournament. Caveman Lee from Detroit in the red trunks. And he connects with the right hand. Fletcher fights his way out of the corner. That's Frank Fletcher in the blue. Lee is 13-1, 12 knockouts.
I'm surprised that no smelling salts or ammonia capsule was applied to Caveman Lee in between the rounds.
Fletcher spins Lee around and hits him with a couple of shots. Sal Marciano along with Sean O'Grady and Dwayne Bobbitt here at ringside in Atlantic City. This is a pro-Fletcher crowd. Lots of his friends down from Philadelphia.
Fletcher is loose and relaxed. He's moving his head, and he's throwing punches from all different directions. Whereas Caveman Lee is just, he looks as though he's in a dream world yet. He's just standing there. He gets hit. He's got his hands down. And I think that Caveman Lee has been out a couple of times already in this fight. Been out on his feet.
Dwayne, don't you think that Lee fights in a very odd way on the inside?
He does. He doesn't get his body into his punches. It's mostly arms. He fights better from the outside. He's a little bit of a slow starter, but he's taken a heck of a pounding this first couple of rounds, and I don't know if he'll be able to get himself on track yet.
Fletcher needs to stay right there. He's got to stay right on top of Lee, whereas Lee won't have the room to punch. And like you said, Dwayne, he's doesn't put his body into his punches, so if Fletcher can stay right on top of him, Caveman Lee won't have any punch.
Frank Fletcher is really cleaning his pocket. Down goes Caveman Lee. Lee didn't hit him with one blow in the last minute. It's been all Frank Fletcher, and Lee is taking the mandatory 8 count. An upset in the making here in round 4. Another left hand, and Lee is sagging on the ropes, taking all the punishment. Frank Fletcher going to town. Oh, he hit him again. And Lee is out on his feet. Frank Fletcher has won this fight. The referee, Vincent Ramon, has stopped it. It's all over. A TKO in the 4th round.
Caveman Lee just took too many punches. He kept getting hit. He wasn't moving his head. He acts as though he likes to get hit. And had his hands down, and he was getting hit. And finally, the punches took their toll.
Furious Dwayne, tell us your thoughts.
Well, what's happening, I think the southpaw style of Fletcher's has gotten Lee a little bit, mixed up. I don't think he fought too many more of southpaws.
Lee was really out on his feet.
He seemed to come into this fight a little bit dazed. He didn't seem real alert with the sounding of the first bell.
Fletcher, I thought, won the first 3 rounds, obviously dominant here in the 4th, as we watch the referee looking it over and finally stepping into what was a rout. Frank Fletcher pounding out a 4th round TKO over Caveman Lee, who came into this fight with 12 KOs and 13 wins. A couple of big upsets here tonight in Atlantic City, and the crowd loved it.